Thank you for having me. As I stand here before you today, I want to take a moment to reflect on the journey that has brought me here. I am an alumnus of the foster care system, as you've seen in the previous video. My story, like many others, resonates with feelings of frustration and anger towards ourselves, the system, and the world. These emotions underscore the challenge of thriving when it feels unattainable. High school, for many, is a time of exploration, self-discovery, and building friendships that can last a lifetime. But for me and many youth in care, it's a different story. Moving from one foster home to another, constantly adjusting to new environments, and struggling to fit in made it difficult to envision a future beyond survival. However, amongst the shadows, there are rays of light. It's crucial to acknowledge that those who appear to be thriving often do so not only through willpower, but because they are surrounded by a network of support. Whether it's the presence of family, friends, or the guidance of mentors, these connections serve as pillars of strength, helping to anchor us against life's storms. So, as we reflect on the journey of young people in foster care, let us remember that while the road may be treacherous, we are not alone. With the support of those who stand beside us, the dream of thriving, though daunting, becomes a journey shared, a journey made possible by the hands we hold and the hearts that uplift us. In my time with Treehouse, I was fortunate to have coaches that truly cared about their job and their participants. In graduation success, I worked with Kevin Burke, he was my first, while returning to foster care after being a runaway, and re-entering the public education system for the first time after being gone for so long, and getting my GED. At this point in my life, significant distrust of adults was built, and Kevin was not exempt. But he chose to push through until he got to know me. He knew me well enough to utilize the incentives that you guys fund for the Grad Success Program to help me keep pushing when things got hard. It was always coffee, and it always worked. After I got my GED, I transitioned to the Launch Success Program and was paired with Renee Jones. At the time of my transition, I was angry that I had to get a new coach. Because when you have such instability and lack safe adult connection in your life, and you begin working with someone who believes in you and supports you, they become the parent you wish you had. I had the thought at this transition of, I don't want to get to know somebody new after I put in all this work to build trust and to bear the most vulnerable parts of my life to them. And so I ignored Renee for almost a year. Then one day, after many months of her consistently reaching out, she broke through the walls I had put up, and from that moment on, I was a participant who would call every morning and ask, "Did you have your coffee yet? What are you doing today? How are your grandkids?" She always picked up the phone, and she always had the right answers, whether it was school, parenting, or career advice. I knew she had my back, and with her support, I dared to envision a future beyond my circumstances. I applied for college, and I applied for a role as a launch success coach with Treehouse. Even though I could have ended my time with Treehouse as a participant, I chose to step into this role and be the Renee that other youth need. All of which I never thought possible for my life. And now as I stand on the brink of graduating with my bachelor's degree with honors, and my 2-year anniversary with Treehouse, I can't help but feel immense gratitude for the role that Treehouse has played in shaping my journey, not only now, but also for what is yet to come. Thriving for me meant learning to navigate challenges of foster care, finding my voice, and advocating for myself and now others. Along the way, there were moments of doubt and moments when I questioned whether I had what it takes to succeed. It meant seeking out mentors and allies who believed in my potential even when I couldn't see it in myself. I look across these tables of lived experts, people just like me who survived the child welfare system. This is what thriving looks like. It's being here for each other. It's creating a community and family for each other. It's reminding each other that we are not defined by the worst things we've done to survive. It's being 22, like Maya, and worried about the next generations of kids in foster care, not feeling alone. That's where the support of this community and Treehouse is invaluable to making each of us not feel alone. So as I stand here today, I ask you to join me in supporting Treehouse and their mission to empower youth in foster care like myself. Each of you can create a world where every child, regardless of their circumstances, can thrive.